Hello and welcome to Brews and Bricks. My name is Patrick, and basically this is the new version of what I'm doing. If you look back at my channel, I have over 500 stop-motion speed builds. I love doing that, but I need to move on. There's more things that I want to do with this format, with these bricks, with the audience, with everything. So again, we're going to switch it up a little bit here. Starting with the name, Brews and Bricks. So we're going to enjoy coffee and enjoy bricks. Pretty straightforward, right? The purpose of these uploads are going to be a little bit different. They're still going to be the reviews. So again, not stop motion like before, but we are going to be doing speed builds. And this time we're also going to be doing some up close, up close and personal, like looks at all the completed sets. So a full-on review, and then we're actually going to give it what I'm calling a click score. It's something that you can participate in as well. After every video, tell me your click score. Basically, we're going to be scoring on a few different categories. As you can imagine, CLICK, it's an acronym. I don't fully have it memorized. Thank you, Posty. It's C for cost, L for likability, I for innovative, C for challenging, and K for keeper. So click. Again, pretty straightforward. We'll get more into what those categories are when we get there, but for now, let's talk about what we're going to be building. Since the Wizard of Oz, Wicked, is out, the second part, I thought because we are changing what we're doing, we're moving on from the old into the new, I thought the most appropriate way to do that and to kind of tie into the new movie is some Wizard of Oz stuff. So up first, we're going to be doing two in this episode. So up first, we're going to be doing the Dimensions set. This is from a few years ago. You know, it comes with a, I guess, old school Wicked Witch, little set to go along with the Dimensions video game. It's pretty fun. Also, though, we are doing this, which may not stand, but there you go. This is actually from just last year. It was from the release of the first Wicked movie. It was only available through AMC theaters during pre-screening, so it's kind of rare. Kind of cool, though, so I was really happy I was able to find that. This one, of course, there's a quick up close of the box on that. But yeah, that's basically going to be the new format. I'm talking a little extra here, I think, so I do apologize. Again, first time doing this version. Coming up, all the ones I do, I'm not going to need to do this explainer. It'll be pretty straightforward, but this is going to be what it is from now on. I'll, of course, change things as needed to make things better. At no point am I going to try to cut corners. It's always about elevating and making everything better. But with all that said, I'm going to have a quick sip of coffee here and then get these things built. So take a look down and let's get started. Okay, and on to our very first click scores. We're going to do both of these sets together just like we did in the speed build, so keep it nice and tight. For the Wizard of Oz Dimension set, we're starting with C, and that is cost. I'm giving it a 5. If you look back, it was originally released in 2015 for $11.99. Currently on the secondhand market, sealed, I apologize, is 25 or more, and then of course open is less than that. Both of those seem about correct, so I'm giving that a 5. For L, likability, I'm giving that a 3. The minifigure's pretty cool. The set itself, I guess, kind of looks like the flying monkeys. That was the purpose. Yeah, it's a halfway. We're giving it a solid 3. I, for innovative, I'm begrudgingly giving this a 4. It should be a 3, but as a set, as a presentation, they do give 3 different sets of instructions, although you do have to go on their app to use them. It's not included in the box. But you get multiple build versions. You get a couple extra pieces. Begrudgingly a 4 just because of the inherent flexibility of the dimension set. C, is it challenging? Not really. I'm kind of giving it a 3. This one only gets a 3 because it's kind of challenging tearing apart the set just to rebuild it in a different way. That's kind of about it. Otherwise, not really. So again, we're giving that a 3. All right, K, is it a keeper? Not really. It would be a 1. I'm upgrading this to a 2, only because Wizard of Oz itself is inherently collectible. The minifigure is obviously very collectible. The little set goes with it, I guess. I'm calling that a 2. Okay, and on to the Wicked set. Starting with C, cost. It didn't cost anything. This was a free giveaway by AMC Theaters back in 2024 when the first movie came out. It was only during select pre-screenings. Only certain people got them if they happened to get those tickets. So cool, widely not available, but it was free. So I'm giving that a 5. Currently on the secondary market, sealed, they're 30 or more, quite a bit more in some cases. That feels inflated. It's definitely a collectible. I'm still gonna stick with 5, I think. Yeah. Okay, and likability, it's very likable. It's very small, very colorful. Personally, I'm giving this a 4. I don't have any notes beyond that. It stands out, yet is simple, catches the eye, doesn't, overwhelm it. I'm, not a 5, but it is absolutely a solid 4. Innovative. Sort of. I'm giving it a 3. The flower, I haven't seen that kind of build design for a flower yet, so that feels innovative. The bottle is pretty straightforward, nothing fancy about it. Looks cool, but really it's a 3. It's kind of middle of the road. They did a good job, that's for sure. C, challenging. Not at all. There's just a few pieces in that little poly bag. It's a very simple build. Really, this is a 1. I like challenging sets, so to me a 5 is a good thing, but this is a 1. K for keeper. This one is a 4. It is absolutely very collectible, so there's a reason to keep it for that. It's very small, it doesn't take up much space, very nice looking, all reasons to be a keeper. The only thing that could detract from that is that it says Wicked as one of the parts. Kept as a whole, which is how we're going to judge it, it's a 4, because if you happen to not care for, Wicked, Wizard of Oz, etc., that would be a detractor. it would be a 5, but because of that, it's very specific. It kind of gets a point taken away. We're just calling that a 4. And now these point totals don't add up. These are just individual categories. So with all that said, all those numbers given, what do you think? Put it in the comments below. Just as I did, C number, I number, etc. Just put your score. Let's see what everyone gets. I'm very curious to see if anyone even knew about the Little Wicked one. Again, it was such a limited release. Who knows? But leave that in the comments below. Leave a comment, like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff as well. And again, this is our very first one, so I hope it was good. I'm going to keep going with this format and try to make it as good as we can. Let me know what I can do to complete that mission. But until next time, thanks for checking out this Bruising Bricks video, and take care. Bye-bye.